When we took her off the trailer, Winnie was the worst case that we've taken on here at our rescue. Somebody reported her to animal control, so they contacted us to see if we were able to take her. And we need to go help a mare who's in a super desperate situation. She was just skin and bones, just barely anything there. She was weak too because she didn't want to eat anything.
The camera doesn't show how bad the weight loss is.
We were just really unsure if she would be even able to make it. But when we brought her back to our place, she was looking around like she hadn't seen other horses in years.
Come on, Winnie. Come on.
She wasn't just taking the time to adjust to her new surroundings and get used to us as well.
We know Miss Winnie can do it.
And us bringing her food, which was something new.
Would you like your lunch?
So it took a couple weeks for her to relax and get comfortable.
Look how good she looks compared to when she first came in.
And then she started to kind of show just little bits of her personality.
Let's go explore. Wait for me.
She would probably be described as a diva. And there we go. That's where she wants to be pet.
Yeah.
She didn't want like carrots or apples like most horses do. And she's always been good with people, even from the beginning.
Yes. Come in.
So we tried to introduce her to some other animals, and it almost seemed like she didn't really know what to do.
My goodness, you don't want to be friends with anybody.
But once she met Willow and her foal there, it was a big change. With Willow, I think she saw a horse who was kind and gentle and that she felt like she could trust. And she's starting to eat hay and learn how to be a horse again. Now she's really integrated into the little herd that we have her in. So she's doing really, really good now.
Look it. She is gaining weight already.
Winnie definitely had all of the odds stacked against her.
What do you think, miss?
We're just happy to see her improve and recover. And we hope we can find her somebody who's going to love her for the rest of her days.
When we rescued Leo and Lou, it was just physically the worst cases that I had ever seen. They were former workhorses and then discarded like an old tractor that's been kind of used up. I mean, every bone in Leo's body was visible. They had horrible feet. So we started fundraising to get them to safety. When they got to the farm, they immediately knew they were safe. We could walk right up to them and touch them and pet them. They were so hungry, but when a horse is that thin, you can't just start feeding them. It has to be a very slow, very gradual process. We were very concerned with Leo because he was definitely in the worst condition of the two. So I reached out to a local rehab facility out here and I told them we've got this senior horse. They said, what about water treadmill therapy? And we said, okay, let's give it a try. He immediately started stepping. It was really cute to watch. So he was able to put on the weight safely, and what a transformation. Lou was clearly wondering like where his friend was going. But as soon as he gets back, it's that nose to nose kind of meeting. And then they got on this regular routine, kind of just hanging out. Their personalities were pretty evident from day one.
Hi, Lou. Good boy.
Oh, you're Maddie. Leo was very curious, just naturally wanting to know what you're up to. And then Lou is much more reserved, very laid back. But they have really always been next to each other. But we really believe that they got through those horribly dark times because of their friendship. Lou and Leo are both retired. They've spent probably most of their lives working. Now they really just kind of enjoy it where they're outside. Something so simple like that is really a beautiful thing.
Baby Theo was just a few hours old, but his personality was a huge surprise to us. He would walk up to the stuffy that's like 4 times his size and just start kicking it. Within hours, he was running around and being super sassy. He is just the happiest little guy. Interesting little thing. But really couldn't have imagined it. I didn't expect him to be born, first of all. His mom has been our most emotionally shut down animal, not being in great physical condition. We didn't think that she could carry a pregnancy. It was just amazing that he was born despite everything. His legs worried me. He just had these super long legs, which were pretty wonky at first. We just knew that he was probably going to need a little bit of extra care. Unfortunately, when he was about 1 month old, he had an issue called colic.
So with how young he was, our vet said just take him straight to the emergency hospital. We were really worried.
He started out just like full of energy and full of life. Theo has quite a few little quirks and things that he enjoys doing. Once he got outside, he just realized there was so much room to run. He also likes to sneak into his sister's room. She has this big pink bouncy ball, and he'll go in her room and just attack it. But yeah, Daphne is his best friend, and they're both very high energy. I think Theo picked up a lot of his mom's personality traits. Nothing scares him. He's a little bit spoiled because he's that kid that gets whatever he wants. But he's also a very good boy, like a little golden retriever. I didn't expect him to be born, first of all, so it's nice to see them getting to bond and grow up together. Despite everything, his personality continues to shine. And he should have a long life ahead of him with his mom.